to the final day, day 6. We're going home today. So as we've now got about a good hour before the first train arrives at Urton Road, we're going to have a little walk down to Murthwaite. We'll get on there. So that means going this way, not that way. Okay, so it should take us about half an hour to get there, I'd guess. Let's see how it does. So it's just walking down the road basically, so we come to the appropriate path and just turn left. Okay, so it's bye bye Barrow House till the next time. Let's switch cameras round. It's up to the left now, because the first train off Ravenglass isn't until 10:30, so we've got a good half hour yet before it even leaves Ravenglass, the first one. So we're looking at least 1:45, I would think, at Murthwaite, which is perhaps just under an hour. So up here now towards home. We're walking ultimately down that way. Sometimes do this walk when I've had lunch at the Barrow House and come up here to walk it off, or some of it. Here's that big plane again. That's the third or fourth time I've seen that. It's the first time I managed to get it on film though. Well, with the gimbal, the Osmo. It's going to and from. It seems to like to fly low. Look, it's there. Oh, look at the weather. Shame the gallery in one more day. Right, that's looking back towards Urton Road and the Barrow House, and that there continues down towards Ravenglass ultimately. We're going this way onto a path which takes us directly to Murthwaite Halt. Sandbank Farm, that's the one. So it's pretty much a straight path. Straight down here. Little dog. Nice little farmhouse that. Be nice if that did B&B, wouldn't it? Just walk down to Murthwaite Halt for the train. At the hills. Fantastic is Muncaster Fell. Absolutely wonderful. The cows have just woken up there and they're starting to feed. A bit like us, haven't they, really? You can almost see Murthwaite Station straight ahead now, I think, just about. Almost. Oh my word. The hills round here are absolutely fantastic. So I've just come over the bridge there. Let's give it a full 360. I'm not expecting anybody else at Murthwaite Halt, but who knows. You never know your luck. I can hear that plane again. I don't know what it is. It's a huge thing. That's low. I wonder if they're on a training run or something like that. So we've come through this gate here, but just where that wall ends just there, it says footpath to the right. But obviously it goes either side of this barn or storage shed or whatever it is. Because there's another gate here. Can turn left for the station. Hang on, no it's not. Can go through there. Straight up here. Through this gate, and we're at the halt. And the train hasn't even left Ravenglass yet. Here we are. Murthwaite Halt. Oh dear. So I'll go down that way to Delgarth and then back a bit later. So we've walked to Murthwaite Halt now, and I think the first train is on its way up. I think it's a diesel actually, although I wasn't so sure it would be, because I've heard like a horn in the distance down there. So yeah, it sounds like it is a diesel. I'll spin the camera around. You definitely hear something. It is Lady Wakefield. See if we can get on the open stock. We can just see down there where we walked. And the path leading straight back up to the road. Back at Open Road now. Are we stopping or not? Because obviously there's nothing to pass, this is the first train. Yeah, we are stopping. I just thought rather than waste time just waiting here, I thought we'd ever walk down to Murthwaite. So doing some grass trimming down there. Waving goodbye. There's some more grass cutting up here, I think. Look at it. Oh, Perkins is in there. It's another train that's used the siding. Gully clearance. Just passing the fishing ground. And there's considerably less tense there now than there was yesterday morning. Campsite's almost deserted now. I think kids ought to have more living school and others like this. Right, we're out in Dale Garth now, and Lady Wakefield is turning round. He's not leaving in this one till 11:50 now. I thought it was 11:25, 11:30, something like that, but it's not. Hi. You don't leave till 10 to 12, do you? Sorry? 10 to 12 going back now, then 50.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I'll get on there. If I can do it, I wouldn't mind having a ride in that a bit late for last trip behind possible on Joan. Right, so we're just going to do a quick fish aground and back, and then have a wander. So I think yesterday when that 5-header, quintuplet header, I think some of the one or two of the locals must have gone into the siding there, because it looks like it's got a bit of a shine on it. Thin shine. I'd like to have seen that actually, but anyway, we did what we did. Might see if I can walk up there one day, so I've never done that yet. Shots here, didn't we, I think? off that one at Fisher Ground here, and you can see where there was a bit of a fire there yesterday, the day before I think it was, it's Sunday rather. It's quiet, isn't it? Very quiet. And there's the path which supposedly goes up into the hills somewhere. It's difficult to follow, it's not marked on any map. And that goes down to the campsite. According to this timetable, I have just made a -3 minute connection. 11:58, 11:55. Anyway, it's coming in now. Sounds like Willenbeck. It is Willenbeck. What if you want it? Amazing. This little dog here, a cute little dog. He or she. He.
He's an anxious
Lovely.
bugger. What's the matter?
I think seeing as this isn't due out till 12:50, it's just going to stay here for a bit, I think. So let's go for a wander now. If there's anything else to see. Oh, it is moving off the turntable after all that. Typical. Right, this is the Brook House Inn. We have stayed here, I think it was last year, but not sure whether it was or not actually. It might have been the year before, can't remember. It is all documented. I think it was last year, but now, Esdale Mill is up there and the Boot Inn, but we'll go there a bit later. I want to go down this way now and have a swim in the Esk a bit further up. I'm not going to go to Trough House this time today. We'll do that next time we come. I'm hoping we might get another visit here this year, but I can't be absolutely sure. So Ratty Station, Dale Garth is down there. About 25 minutes before that train leaves. So I thought we'd have a little wander up here. Looking back, you can see Dalegarth Station in the distance over there. This is where the railway used to come years ago, but no more. It'd be very good to extend it further around here, I think to the Woolpack. Or even slightly further. So on the original Ratty track bed, before it was cut back. Little church down there. It'd be fantastic if we get an extension to the Ratty up here. Incredible. Now that's the River Esk there. Higher up than Trough House, obviously. So let's see if we can find a suitable bit where we can possibly swim. I think there is a bit further up here. It's a bit deeper. Guildfors 50 yards, is that all it is? That's a bit further than that. There's a bridge here. Now whether this was a railway bridge, I don't know. Obviously the current bridge it wasn't, I'm pretty sure about that. It's only a pedestrian bridge. Yeah, you're able to swim here. Can't exactly jump in though, it's not deep enough for that, but you should be able to have a swim there. It's nowhere deep enough to jump off that side. So we'll just go a little bit further. Oh, actually I must admit it might be the original railway bridge that. It looks to be like a railway bridge. Even though the flooring on top doesn't look like a railway bridge. Certainly can't jump off that one. No chance. It's far too shallow on the other side. Yeah, it's amazingly clear. Lack of pollution, thank goodness, and filth. Right, had a quick swim here. Couldn't really film it though because I can't see what I'm filming with this when it's pointing at me, sort of thing. So never mind. We did have a quick dip though for about half an hour. Let's get back down here now towards the Boot Inn. Have some lunch. Right, this is the village of Boot, and this is the Boot Inn. We have stayed here in the past, so we're going to eat here now, have lunch. Right, this is Boot Village, and there literally isn't much to it, but it's a nice little place. There's another swimming location just up here, but we haven't time to go for that now. Just up there to the on the left. It's only about 10 minutes now to get back to the station. I've stayed at that place once or twice. Yeah, twice I think it was. Where we've just eaten. So yeah, this is not the S, this is Willem Beck. I can just see it there in the trees where you can swim and jump in and zoom it in. You can see it or not, but there's a space up there where you can jump in. Right, let's go back down now to the station and see if we get that next train back down to Ravenglass. Then we'll head over to the big railway. I'll see if we can stay there if we do come again later this year. Back on the station again. We'll see if we can get in the open coach. Oh, there is one spare seat. Here we are. Right, so we get home now, so let's go to Ravenglass with this one and then see what we can get on the big railway. Okay, we hope that we will be here again this year at some point. See if we can get more than once in 2025. So yeah, let's get down to Ravenglass now and see what's available on the main line. I'd like to see how high up there you can get. If you can get right on the top or not. You get quite a view down to the station, you would. This is Fisher Ground again, but we're not getting off here. Well, I thought it was stopping. Yeah, it is stopping, somebody else is getting off. Lovely dog. And Willem Beck is waiting in the loop here. Green is next. Just here now, isn't it? Over there. Which we went to Sunday, was it, I think? So beautiful. Top of Carlisle now. Just over there we got that 5 header, quick two header just over that. That is over there. anyone getting on at the green, I wonder? There's a few people here. Oh, and Penny Steam's up the end there. Doing some work on the line here, trimming the grass. I think we should have stopped at the green, but anyway, we didn't. Three-way train is still here. Obviously that's what the guys there will have ridden up on. Perkins. So we're going to the road now for the last leg now down to Ravenglass. Today on this one. Right, just coming around to Murthwaite Halt now. Someone's left a ladder. lowest point the railway is now, so as it goes into Ravenglass it just climbs up to the last little bit. Dundee there and Northern Rock. Going in platform 1. Train just gone there to Lancaster. Doesn't matter. We're not in a rush to get on the main line. Oops, it wobble off. Going through 3, he's got the road. This is the yard at Ravenglass here, and a Sonalder. And this, I think this was called Greenbat, but I might be wrong. It's like a battery loco, I think. There's Douglas Ferreira just down there, and there's Sheila of Eskdale and the Romney loco, Green Goddess. And Bonnie Dundee here. I got something for my brother here, a classic motorbike. I would like that. So what we'll do now is just have a chill for a bit, and then we'll get the next available train to Carlisle, and we'll go back via Carlisle on this occasion. Seeing as we came the bottom way, we'll go back the top way, and I'll have around the settle in Carlisle all the way back to Leeds. I thought we'd just film this last one leaving now. Hi. Hi. Nigel K. Thomas, YouTube. See you next time. See you next time. Cheers. That's the train we were on when we came on the first day, wasn't it? 15:10. Right, so from the Ratty, that's it for now. Let's get over the big railway. Right, I've just checked the time now. The next train to Carlisle that connects with a Leeds service is not for another hour. So we're going to get this next one now in about half an hour or so, just under, to Barrow in Furness, change there for Carnforth and go the usual route through Wennington and Bentham, that way Skipton, Leeds, and it connects quite nicely with one to Cottingley. So we should be home in about 3 or 4 hours, I think. 3, not 4, that's a guess. It'll take us another hour beyond that to get to Leeds via Carlisle, and then there's a poor connection, about 3/4 an hour, 50 minutes to wait for one to Cottingley. Right, so that's it now for the Ratty. We're on the big railway, and I am not going to go via Carlisle. I just thought I would do because I'd come the bottom way, but we'll go via Barrow in Furness and the usual route through Bentham and Clapham to Skipton, Leeds, and home that way. Okay, so that will round off this little holiday. Okay. Right, so here we are. We'll get this one to Barrow in Furness, change there, hopefully, for Carnforth and Leeds. Right, we're now on the Barrow in Furness Manchester Airport service, and we're coming up to, it's not the bridge at Arnside, this is the Leven Bridge, I think, isn't it? So we've done this route obviously coming, so just a few highlights I think will suffice, and the fact that battery power is getting a bit low. So let's see if we get the connection at Carnforth. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. Coming up to Arnside now, and the bridge.
Northern apologises for the delay to this service and any inconvenience this may cause to you.
Yes, we are a little bit late, 5 or 6 minutes. But I've just checked the connection at Carnforth. It's quite generous actually. I thought it was only about 5 minutes. It's not, it's about 12. So we're going over the bridge now. This was refurbished in 2011 when we went in the car that time. So that's the town of Arnside across there, and the fish and chip shop, which we're not going to go to this time because we're going to continue on this train, is
she's smaller than most children.
Somewhere. I think it's on the end.
So she would fit.
I'll have to bring the drone here again, won't I? Really will. So it's on this end is the fish shop somewhere there. The big chip. It seems to have had fish and chips at the Boot Inn earlier. Don't exactly want fish and chips again so soon. It will be a bit inappropriate. Yeah, that's it there. Big chip.
This is Arnside. Please mind the gap between the train and the side.
There used to be a line that went up that side up there and joined the west coast somewhere. Not sure where. Silverdale. So judging by the red rose on that sign there now, we are in Lancashire and not Cumbria anymore. The boundaries cross between Arnside and Silverdale. So next one's Carnforth. We'll jump off there and get the Leeds service. Perfect timing. We've got 6 minutes to get this next train to Leeds, which has already left Lancaster. Right, that's the Manchester Airport one we've just got off from Barrow in Furness. This 158 now is coming into the station. This is a Leeds service from Morecambe. No pacer units now. About 6 years since I went on a pacer, I think. Near enough. So 158, 850 on the Morecambe Leeds. the Morecambe Leeds service now, and we're about to cross over the West Coast main line. Above it, not on the level. So let's get to Leeds now on this service. I thought this connection was going to be pretty tight, but done it fairly easily.
Well, I'll see you when I get back in Whitehall.
Coming up to Bentham. I know what we'll have to do one day next now, and that's Clapham to Clapham North Yorkshire on this line to Clapham Junction in London. That's one journey I really would like to do. Coming up to Settle Junction, where we're joining the main line from Carlisle. We've got an extremely annoying single lead junction still. It ought to be modernised in this. So we're on the down main now, crossing over to the up main very shortly. And it's very slow is this junction, it ought to be quicker. Flashing yellows going the other way I think for the turn now, that'd be good. See how far York Control could control even further north, further away from York it could. Right, we're now coming into Skipdale, or rather Skipton, and the line just, oh look at that, there's a train on it, a freight coming down from the Grassington branch. So we're now a limited stop service now, only stopping at Keighley, Bingley, Shipley and Leeds once we leave Skipton. Let's see if we can get that train to Cottingley. We're back in West Yorkshire now, this is Keighley. The Worth Valley's over there, but I think it's closed. It will be this time anyway, it's after 7 o'clock. Right, here we are, we've made it. Oh, right, we have made it back to Cottingley and we're home. So this train can play us out and we'll end the video. Right, so all in all, it's been quite a good weekend. We've done Ravensthorpe, Ravensbourne, then Ravenglass and the 150th bash. So after 6 days, it's goodbye now. Cue music, scene on. Bye for now.